Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station. We're going to play a little Action PC Baseball Best of the 70s franchise. Excuse me, and in this matchup we have the 1978 Boston Red Sox versus the 1976 Cleveland Indians. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox will be Tiant, and on the mound for the Cleveland Indians, Bibby. So it's the 78 Red Sox versus the 76 Cleveland Indians. Random games from the best franchise teams of the 1970s. Sit back and enjoy. We are at Cleveland Stadium. And here's the lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox. I'll be playing as the Boston Red Sox. The computer will be playing as the Cleveland Indians. Jerry Remy leading off, playing second base. Batting second, the shortstop Rick Burris. Batting third, the center fielder Freddie Lynn. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Jim Rice. Batting fifth, the left fielder Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Batting sixth, the catcher Carlton Fisk. Batting seventh, playing right field Bernie Carbo. Batting eighth, playing third base Butch Hobson, the human Irish. Batting ninth, first baseman George Boomer Scott. On the mound for the Red Sox, Louis Tiant. For the hometown Cleveland Indians, leading off, center fielder Rick Manning. Batting second, the second baseman Dwayne Kuiper. Batting third, the designated hitter Rico Cardi. Batting fourth, playing left field George Hendrick. Batting fifth, doing the catching Ray Fosse. Batting sixth, third baseman Buddy Bell. Batting seventh, first baseman Lou Powell. Batting eighth, the right fielder Charlie Spikes. We have to move his pitcher over. And batting ninth, the shortstop Frank Duffy. It's funny because Duffy's on both teams. He played for the Indians in '76 and the Red Sox as a bench player in '78. Let's just move Spike's pitcher over a bit. There we go. There's Spikes. We can see him now. He's no longer covered up by Jim Bibby. So here comes Jerry Remy. He'll lead off for the 1978 Red Sox. In our little retro replay, batting .429. No home runs, 1 RBI. In actuality, .278, 2 home runs, 44 runs driven in. Corners are in for the Indians as Remy's a 9 out of 10 bunter. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Bibby, in 1976, 13 wins, 7 losses, 1 save, 3.20 earned run average. Struck out 84, walked 56. Fosse sets the target. Here's the pitch to Remy. Remy walks. Leadoff runner on. And in the chat, we have Blade117, how are you, my friend? And also Mike McAllister, how are you, Mike? Hope you're feeling alright. Hope you're doing a little better than yesterday. Prayers and thoughts are with you, Mike. Remember to check out Blade117's channel. Stop motion Lego films. They're very short and fun. Alright. Remy's at first. 9 out of 10 base running ability. Powell holding him on. Here comes Rick Burleson, the Rooster. He's 0 for 6 so far in this best of 70s league. In actuality, in 1978, .248, 5 home runs, 49 runs driven in. On deck's Freddie Lynn. We're going to play a little hit and run here. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Fred, I hit. Alright, he swings away, grounds with the Powell. And And it worked like a hit and run. Powell's only plays the first. Remy advances to second. And we also have Ken Castro in the chat. Hope all is well, Ken. So here comes Freddie Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 5 so far. In 1978, he batted .298, 22 home runs, 82 runs driven in. Remy's in scoring position, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Lynn. Lynn swings, hard ground ball to Bell. Out number 2. So Bell throws to Powell. 2 outs. Remy at second, he'll be off on contact. Excuse me. Rice is 3 for 5. That's a .600 batting average, 1 home run, 1 RBI. In 1978, 315. 46 home runs, 139 runs driven in. Remy will be off on contact. Fosse sets the target. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Rice swings, grounds it to Kuiper, who throws the first, side retired. Remy stranded at second. Here come the Cleveland Indians, and they'll be facing Louis Tiant. Tiant in 1978, 13 wins, 8 losses, 3.31 earned run average. Struck out 114, walked 57. His battery mate, the excellent catcher, Carlton Fisk. Butch Hobson's at third, he's an error machine. Burleson's 9 out of 10, that's short, that's excellent. Remy's above average at second. And Scott's outstanding at first. Yastrzemski's 9 out of 10 defense and left, 6 out of 10 arm. Lynn 10 out of 10 defense, 6 out of 10 arm. Bernie Carbo 4 out of 10 defense, 4 out of 10 arm. So here's Rick Manning to lead off for the Cleveland Indians. Manning's 1 for 7. He has a double. In actuality, in 1976, Manning batted .292, 6 home runs, 43 runs driven in. Excellent bunter. Gotta be careful of his bunting ability. Corners will be playing in for the Red Sox. Hobson in at third, Scott in at first. Here's the pitch by Tiant. Ground ball to Hobson, he throws to Scott, 1 away. My heart always skips a beat when the balls hit the Butch Hobson. So here comes Dwayne Kuiper, another good bunter. Again, corners in. Hobson in at third, Scott in at first. Fisk sets the target. Tiant looks to the skies, corkscrew delivery. Kuiper swings, grounds to Burleson, and it's under his glove. That's going to be an E6, so Kuiper reaches. Scott to hold him on. Kuiper 8 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes Rico Carter. And I shall be back in a moment. And I am back. Thank you for your patience. And let me quickly go to the chat. We have Andre Ford in the chat. How are you, my friend? Long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Brady Appa's back with us. That's Chris from Brady Appa. Remember World War I's jumped in the chat. Thank you very much, gentlemen. as well as Ken Castro, Mike McAllister, and Blade 117. Rico Cardi's at the plate now. Kuiper's at first, 1 out. Kuiper reached on the error by Rick Burleson at short. Cardi is 4 for 7. That's a .571 batting average with 1 RBI. In actuality, .310 in 1976, 13 homers and 83 RBIs. Scott holding Kuiper on. Tiant looks to first, now in at Fisk. Here is the pitch to Rico Cardi. And he strikes out. So there's 2 outs now. Kuiper will be off on contact, and here comes a very dangerous George Hendrick. He's 2 for 7 so far. .286, no home runs, no RBIs. In actuality, Hendrick in 1976 for the Indians batted .265, 25 home runs, 81 runs driven in. Tiant takes a breath. Looks to the heavens. Corkscrew delivery. Here's the pitch to Hendrick. That ball is deep and off the left field wall. Yastrzemski fields it. And he will throw to the cutoff man. Kuiper will come all the way around to score from first on the 2-out double by George Hendrick. 1-0 Cleveland. Hendrick just missed a home run. Here comes Ray Fosse. Fosse is probably best known for being bowled over in the All-Star game by Pete Rose. And I think that was 1972? Was it 1972 that Pete Rose bowled over his good friend Ray Fosse to win the All-Star game? I think it was 72, that's what sticks in my head. So Ray Fosse batting .333, he's 2 for 6. RBI opportunity here. Fosse had a good 1976, .301, 2 home runs, 30 RBIs, and 276 at-bats. Tiant gets a sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Fosse. Ground ball to Burleson. He charges it, fires to Scott. In time, side retired. So the error by Burleson costs the Red Sox a run. We go to the top of the second, 1-0, 1976 Cleveland Indians. Due up for the 78 Red Sox, Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Carbo. Yaz is batting .500, that's 2 for 4. In actuality, with 2 RBIs. In actuality, in 1978, Captain Carl, .277, 17 home runs, 81 runs driven in. Bibby gets the sign from Fosse. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Yaz sends a shallow fly ball to center. Manning's there, makes the catch. Manning has excellent range in the outfield. So you have Fosse behind the plate. Very good defensive catcher, average arm. Buddy Bell's very good at third. Duffy 7 out of 10. Kuiper 6 out of 10. And Powell 5 out of 10. So it's a solid defensive infield for the Indians. Hendrick in left, 5 out of 10. Defense, 5 out of 10 arm. Manning 10 out of 10 defense. He'll track anything down, average arm. And you have Spikes in right, 5 out of 10 range, 8 out of 10 arm. So 1 out, here comes Carlton Fisk, right-handed batter, steps to the plate. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Fisk swings, sends it out to left center field, and Johnny on the spot, racing over is Manning, out number 2. As Brady Appetrade says, it was 1970 when Rose bowled over his buddy Ray Fosse. They had dinner the night before, and it was the 12th inning. It won the All-Star game for the National League. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Bernie Carbo. Carbo's 0 for 1. He had a pinch hit at bat in Game 1. He awaits the Bibby offering, and here it is. Carbo swings, sends it deep to center field, but guess who makes the catch? Manning. He gets all 3 putouts. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Cleveland. Due up for the 76 innings. Indians, excuse me, Bell, Powell, and Spikes. Buddy Bell is 0 for 7. 1976, 281. 7 home runs, 60 RBIs. Tiant's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Bell. Ground ball to Burleson, over to Scott. 1 down. Boog Powell steps to the plate. He's 2 for 3. That's a .667 batting average, 1 home run, 1 RBI, the former Oriole. 1976, 215, 9 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter. Tiant looks to the heavens. He whirls, he dirls. Here's the corkscrew delivery to Powell. And he strikes him out. Knuckle curve. 2 down. Here comes Charlie Spikes. Spikes 2 for 6. In 1976, 237. 3 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, right fielder. Tiant looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Fisk flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Spikes. Fly ball, foul down the left field line. I'd like to straighten that one out. The count's no balls, 2 strikes on Spikes now. Tiant glares in at Fisk. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch by El Tiante. Ground line out to Burleson. He takes it off the shoe top side. Retired. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Cleveland. Due up for the 78 Red Sox. Hobson, Scott in the top of the order. Jerry Remy. Hobson 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. 78, 250, 17 home runs, 80 runs batted in. Fosse sets the target. Bibby's ready. Here's the pitch to Hobson. And he strikes out. Fastball. No, curveball, excuse me. I thought that said 97, 77. Hit the outside corner. So 1 down. Here comes George Boomer Scott, coming towards an end of his career. For Boomer, 1 for 6. 78, he actually hit 233, 12 home runs, 54 runs driven in. Fosse wiggles the fingers. Bibby nods his head. Here's the pitch to the Boomer. Fly ball to left center field, and guess who's there? Rick Manning, out number 2. Rick Manning's like savoir-faire. He's everywhere. So 2 outs, top of the order, Jerry Remy. Remy walked his first time up. He'll attempt a bunt hit here. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Remy puts it down. The throw to first on the wheel play is in time. Kuiper covers. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. The 1976 Indians won. The 78 Red Sox nothing. Due up for Cleveland. Duffy, Manning, and Kuiper. Frank Duffy, who would go on to play for the Red Sox in 1978, is 2 for 6. With 1 RBI. In actuality, in 1976, 212. 2 home runs, 30 runs driven in. He's an excellent bunter. Red Sox will play their corners in. Hobson in at third, Scott in at first. Here's the pitch by El Tiante. Ground ball to Burleson, over to Scott, 1 down. Top of the order, Rick Manning, he's 0 for 1. Left-handed batter again. Red Sox have to respect his bunting ability. Hobson and Boomer in at the corners. Fisk sets the target. Tiant with his corkscrew delivery. Manning walks. 4 consecutive balls puts a very dangerous base runner at first base. Scott holding Manning on. Manning 7 out of 10 base running ability. Here comes Dwayne Kuiper. He's 0 for 1. Red Sox hope to turn 2 with Burleson and Remy up the middle. Tiant throws to first. And Manning dives back as Scott applies the tag. He is safe. Tiant looks to first. Now in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Kuiper. Hard hit ball to Remy, to Burleson, to Scott. Double play. Side retired. Nice play by the Red Dog. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Cleveland. Due up for the 78 Red Sox, Burleson, Lynn, and Rice to face Jim Bibby. Bibby's up to 34 pitches. He is good for 120. Burleson's 0 for 1, and he's committed an error, which led to the only run of the game for Cleveland. Ray Foss goes through the side. Bibby nods his head. Here's the pitch to Burleson. He swings and he sends that ball up the middle. That's a leadoff single here in the top of the fourth. Red Sox first hit. 7 out of 10 base running ability here. Boog Powell's holding him on. Freddie Lynn steps to the plate. Red Sox center fielder's 0 for 1. Bibby looks to first. Now in at Fosse. Here's the pitch to Lynn. Lynn swings and he lines right back to Bibby, who makes the catch, and quickly getting back to first base is Burleson. So 1 down for Jim Rice. Burleson's at first. Rice is 0 for 1. He digs in. Fosse pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rice. Rice swings, grounds it foul past Bell down the third base line. The count's full now on Rice. Bibby's ready to work. He sets and delivers, and he walks him on the 3-2 count. He missed low and away with that off-speed pitch. So Burleson's in scoring position. He represents a tying run. At second, go-ahead run at first and Rice. 1 away, and here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz is 0 for 1. He flew to shallow center in the second. Yastrzemski right-handed pitching in 78, batted .286. Bibby gave up a .283 batting average against lefties. Yaz digs in. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Yastrzemski grounds to Powell, and they force Rice out at second as Powell goes to Duffy. Runners on the corner now with 2 outs, and here comes Pudge, Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 1. Flew out in the second. Burleson 90 feet away from tying this game. Bibby looks in at Fosse. Here's the pitch to Fisk. And that's a single to right center field as we have a tie ball game. And Yastrzemski with 2 outs off on contact goes first to third. So a clutch hit by Carlton Fisk. It's 1-1 here in the top of the fourth. And here comes Bernie Carbo, one of the heroes of Game 6 of the 75 World Series. He would hit the 3-run homer that tied the game for the Red Sox, leading to Carlton Fisk's home run to win the game in the 12th. In 1975, Game 6 of the World Series. Red Sox would go on to lose Game 7 and lose the World Series to the Big Red Machine, the Cincinnati Reds. So here's Carbo. He's 0 for 1. 256 off right-handed pitching. Bibby gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Bernie. Carbo swings, sends it out to shallow right center, and Manning makes the catch. Side retired, but the Red Sox tie it up on the RBI single by Carlton Fisk. It's 1-1 bottom of the fourth. Due up for the 76 Cleveland Indians. Cardi, Hendrick, and Fosse. Rico Cardi's 0 for 1. He'll face El Tiante. Tiant looks to the heavens. He whirls, he dirls. Corkscrew delivery to Cardi. Ground ball up the middle. Lead off single for Rico. Not much speed, 2 out of 10 base running ability. Scott to hold him on though. Here comes George Hendrick. Hendrick was 1 for 1. He doubled in Kuiper, and that gave Cleveland a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Kuiper reached on the Burleson error. Red Sox want to turn 2 with a very slow-footed Rico Cardi at first. So Burleson and Remy pitching the middle. Here's the pitch to Hendrick. Pop up to Remy at second. 1 down. Here comes the catcher Ray Fosse. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to short in the first inning. Again, the Red Sox want to turn 2. Tiant looks to first. Cardi has very little in the way of a lead. Now Tiant looks in at Fisk. Here's the pitch to Ray Fosse. It's a single! Burleson leaped but couldn't get to it, and that was a single to left center field. Cardi advances to second and stops. So first and second, one out. Buddy Bell comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to short back in the second inning. Again, the Red Sox looking to turn two. Fisk pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch by El Tiante. And he strikes out Bell. Knuckle curve got him. So 2 down. 2 on. Bottom of the fourth, 1-1. Stepping to the plate for the 76 Indians, Boog Powell, former Oriole. He's 0 for 1. Struck out in the second inning. Tiant takes that deep breath. Glove, chest high. The windup and the pitch to Powell. Fly ball to right center field. Lane's there. He makes the catch. Side retired. Top of the fifth. Still tied at 1. Due up for the 78 Red Sox. Hobson, Scott, and Remy. I do have that. Chris from Brady Appa Trade says you couldn't find a Red Sox pitcher for Remy. I do have one, but that's the one that loaded. Was the Angels pitcher, so it must be the way the name's set up. So here comes Butch Hobson. He's 0 for 1. Bibby gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Hobson. Fly ball deep to Hendrick, but he makes the catch at the warning track and left. 1 down. George Boomer Scott steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fosse wiggles the fingers. Bibby nods his head. Here's the pitch to the Boomer. That ball goes to Hendrick in left field. He makes the catch for out number 2. They've kept George Hendrick busy out in left. And with 2 outs, no one on, here comes Jerry Remy. He's 0 for 1. He has walked and was thrown out by the catcher on a bunt hit attempt. Bibby looks into Fosse. Here's the pitch to Remy. Remy swings and he sends that ball right back up the middle. A 2-out single by Jerry Remy. Excellent base runner at first. Powell holding him on. Here comes the Rooster, Rick Burleson. He's 1 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Actually, no. Grounded out. Remy advanced to second and then singled in the fourth. Remy will be off on contact. Burleson looking to make amends for his error in the first inning that led to the Indians' run. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. Burleson grounds it to Kuiper, side retired. They're scoring at home. That's Kuiper to Powell. 4 to 3. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Tied at 1 here at Cleveland Stadium. Due up for the 76 Indians to face El Tiante, Spikes, Duffy, and Manning. Charlie Spikes 0 for 1. Line to short in the second inning. Tiant toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Spikes. Fly ball to Lynn. He makes the catch at center. 1 away. Frank Duffy comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to short back in the third. Duffy awaits the Tiant offering, and here it is. Duffy grounds to Remy, over to Scott, 2 down. Top of the order now, Rick Manning. He's 0 for 1. He has grounded out and walked. 7 out of 10 bunters, but we will play the infield more. We're not going to pull our corners in. Fisk sets the target. Tiant's ready to work. The windup and the pitch to Manning. Grounder to Remy, and Remy bobbles the ball. And it's an error as he throws it away. Advancing to second base is Rick Manning. So both Burleson and Remy have errors on the day, and Manning's in scoring position. Excellent base runner. 2 outs, he'll be off on contact. 1-1 game. Chance for the 76 Indians to retake the lead. Dwayne Kuiper comes to plate. He's 0 for 2. Tiant looks back towards second base. Burleson cheats it there, trying to force Manning back. Now Tiant's ready. Corkscrew delivery to Kuiper. Ground ball to Burleson, over to Scott's side, retired. This time the error doesn't hurt by the Red Sox. We go to the top of the 6th, still tied at 1 here in Cleveland. Due up for the 78 Red Sox, Lynn, Rice, and Yastrzemski. To face Jim Bibby. Bibby up to 73 pitches. He's given up 1 run on 3 hits. Lynn's 0 for 2. Bibby gets the sign from Fosse. Here's the pitch to Fred Lynn. Lynn grounds to Duffy, who throws to Powell, and 1 down. Indians fans loving it. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. Here comes Jim Rice. Rice is 0 for 1. He is grounded out and walked. Rice had 46 home runs in 78 and would be named the MVP. He's looking for a ball. He can tee high and let it fly. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Rice swings. It's a pop-up to Powell at first. 2 down. So with 2 outs, no one on, Captain Carl Yastrzemski comes to plate. He's 0 for 2. Yaz looking to extend the inning. Righty-lefty matchup for Jim Bibby. Fosse pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Yaz singles into left field. Goes the other way for a 2-out single. Yastrzemski represents the go-ahead run at first. He'll be off on contact with 2 outs. Powell holding him on. Here comes Carlton Fisk. He's 1 for 2. Wide out in second, and single to right, knocking in Burleson, tying the ball game back to the 3rd. Fisk had 20 home runs to go with 88 RBIs in 78. Bibby looks to first, now in at Fosse. Here's the pitch to Fisk. Fisk sends that ball out to left center field, and Manning makes the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1 here in Cleveland. Due up for the 76 Indians, Cardi, Hendrick, and Fosse to face El Tiante. Louis Tiant's up to 68 pitches, good for 120. Rico Cardi 1 for 2, struck out and single. Tiant gets the sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Cardi, and he strikes him out for the 2nd time. 1 away, and here comes George Hendrick. Cleveland left fielders 1 for 2. He doubled, knocking in Kuiper in the 1st and popped out to 2nd in the 4th. Fisk flashes the fingers. Tiant nods his head. Corkscrew delivery to Hendrick. That ball goes deep to Yastrzemski and left. He's at the warning track, makes the catch. 2 down. So with 2 down, bases empty, here comes Ray Fosse. He's 1 for 2. The Cleveland catcher grounded out in the 1st and singled in the 4th. Tiant looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Ray Fosse. Slow roller to Hops, and he throws to Scott, and just in time, out number 3. The Indians go down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th in this pitcher's duel between Bibby and Tiant, tied at 1. Due up for the 78 Red Sox, Carbo, Hobson, and Scott. Ernie Carbo's 0 for 2. Bibby gets the sign. Fosse sets the target. Here's the pitch to Carbo. Carbo swings, sends that ball deep, and gone! The dead center field. Bernie Carbo crushes that pitch, and the Red Sox go up 2-1 on the Carbo blast. It went 408 feet. He tried to put a fastball by Bernie, and he turned on it. That ball went up by Bibby. So it's 2-1. 78 Red Sox, and here comes Butch Hobson. He's 0 for 2. Hobson had 17 home runs in 78. Can the Red Sox go back-to-back jacks? We shall see. Here's the pitch by Bibby. And Hobson goes down on strikes. He got a piece of it, but Fosse held on to it, so 1 down. Here comes the number 9 batter, George the Boomer Scott. He's 0 for 2. Red Sox first baseman. The windup and the pitch by Jim Bibby. Hard ground ball to Bell. He throws to Powell, 2 down. Top of the order now, Jerry Remy, 1 for 2. Remy walked in the first. Was out on an attempted bunt hit in the third. And singled up the middle in the 5th. He's going to attempt the bunt hit again. Here's the pitch by Bibby. Remy squares. It's a good one. And he will beat it out. So a bunt base hit for Jerry Remy. He extends the inning for Rick Burleson, who's 1 for 3. Remy will be off on contact. Powell holding the rim dog on. Here's the pitch to the Rooster. But before that, Bibby throws back to first. Remy beats it back to the bag. Bibby looks to Powell. Now in at Fosse. The windup and the pitch to Burleson. Burleson singles to right. Remy off on contact, goes first to third. So with 2 outs, runners on the corners, a 2-1 ball game for the Red Sox. And here comes Fred Lynn looking to tack on a few more runs. Lynn's 0 for 3. Remy at third, Burleson at first. Bibby up to 101 pitches. He's good for 120. Fosse goes out to the mound and has a quick word with Bibby back behind the plate now. He squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Freddie Lynn. Lynn sends that ball to right field. Another run scores, and Burleson goes first to third on the RBI single. With 2 outs by Fred Lynn, the Red Sox now lead 3-1 in the top of the 7th. And here comes Jim Rice. He's 0 for 2. Powell has a quick word with Bibby. Bibby looks in at Fosse. Nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Rice. And Rice rips that ball foul down the right field line. So the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on the corners. The windup and the pitch by Bibby. Rice swings, he sends that ball up the middle. It's now 4-1 RBI single with 2 outs for Rice, and Lynn goes first to third. So they've been playing the corner games with the last 3 batters. Red Sox have broke this game open a bit. They now have a 3-run lead with 2 outs top of the 7th. Here's Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz is 1 for 3. He has flown out to shallow center. Grounded into a force play in the 4th. We had singled in the 6th. Yastrzemski holding that bat high and straight. Lean a bit towards the pitcher. Fosse flashes the fingers. Here is the windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. And he grounds to Bibby, who throws to Powell, and finally the inning's over. But the Red Sox of 1978 put 3 runs on the board in the top of the 7th, and now lead the 76 Indians 4-1, 2 up. In the bottom of the 7th for Cleveland, Bell, Powell, and Spikes. Tiant up to 82 pitches, good for 120. They'll face Buddy Bell, he's 0 for 2. Tiant looks to the heavens. Whirls and dirls, corkscrew delivery to Bell. Fly ball to Yastrzemski, who makes the catch right in front of the wall. In the left field corner, 1 down. Yeah, still an excellent outfield at this advanced age. Here comes Boone Powell, he's 0 for 2. Righty-lefty matchup. Tiant gets the sign from Fisk. Here is the pitch to Powell. And Powell walks, knuckle curveball misses. As the organist trying to rev up the Indians here and the crowd. Here comes Charlie Spikes, 0 for 2, 1 out. Powell at first. Scott holding him on. Burleson and Remy looking to turn 2 and get the Red Sox out of this inning. El Tiante on the mound. He pitches the spikes. And another walk, back-to-back walks. And the tying run comes to the plate in the form of shortstop Frank Duffy. Not much power though. He only had 2 home runs in 76, 30 RBIs. Tiant's now up to 100 pitches. Bullpen action starts for the Red Sox. 1 out, 2 on. Spikes represents a tying run at first. Fisk has a quick word with El Tiante, now back behind the plate. Pudge squats down. Flashes the fingers. Tiant nods his head. Here is the pitch to Frank Duffy. And he strikes him out! So there's 2 down. We go to the top of the order. Rick Manning, who's 0 for 2. He's played stellar defense in center, tracking every ball down. He has grounded out, walked, and reached on an error. He represents a tying run at the plate. He had 6 home runs in 1976 to go along with 43 RBIs. Tiant's ready. The big wind-up and leg kick. Here's the pitch to Manning. And Manning walks. That is the 3rd walk of the inning for El Tiante. The bases are now loaded with 2 outs. And here comes Dwayne Kuiper, who's 0 for 3. And the Red Sox are looking to their bullpen. Dick Drago looks like he's ready. Kuiper's a lefty though. Tom Bergmeyer looks like he's ready. Kuiper's 0 for 3. That's it for Tiant. We're going to go to Tom Bergmeyer, lefty-lefty matchup. Tom Bergmeyer out of the pen. Hoping to get that 3rd and final out here. Get Tiant out of this jam. And still with the lead. Tying run at first base. Go ahead run at the plate. Dwayne Kuiper. Tom Bergmeyer, 1978. 2 wins, 1 loss, 4 saves. 4.40 earned run average. Lefties only batted .242 off of him. And Kuiper only batted .238 off left-handed pitching. He does have control issues though. Bergmeyer walked 23, struck out 24. Big moment in the game here. 4-1 Red Sox, bases loaded for Cleveland with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. The windup and the pitch by Tom Bergmeyer. And he strikes out Kuiper to retire the side. So the Indians squander a bases loaded opportunity. We go to the top of the 8th, the 1978 Red Sox 4. The 1976 Indians 1. Let's quickly give you the final numbers on El Tiante, Louis Tiant. Tiant went 6 2/3 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 run. He walked 4, 3 of them coming in the top of the 7th. I'm sorry, the bottom of the 7th. And struck out 5. So far, Bibby's gone 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned. Gave up a home run to Bernie Carbo. Put the Red Sox ahead 2-1. He's walked 2, struck out 2. He's thrown 109 pitches. Bibby's good for 120. Still out on that mound. Fisk digs in. He's 1 for 3. He awaits the Bibby offering, and here's the pitch to Fisk. And Fisk strikes out. So there's 1 down. Here comes Bernie Carbo, and a pitching change has been made for Cleveland. Don Hood comes in the game. He's a left-handed thrower. 3 wins, 5 losses, 1 save in 1976. 4.87 earned run average. Carbo actually hit 333 off left-handed pitching. And I think we're going to go to Dwight Evans now. As Evans hit 286 off left-handers. Stick with Carbo. Now we're going to go with Evans. Hood gave up a .313 batting average against right-handed batters. So here comes Dwight Evans to pitch it for Bernie Carbo. Carbo's done for the day. Carbo was 1 for 3. He had the home run to put the Red Sox ahead in the top of the 7th. Solo shot made it 2-1. They would tack on 2 more runs, thus the 4-1 lead. So 1 out, no one on. Dwight Evans comes out the bench to pitch it. Evans, 4 for 6. The home run, 2 RBIs so far. And that's 78, 247, 24 home runs, 63 runs driven in. Evans will take. Here's the pitch by Hood. Ball 1. He'll take again. Ball 2. He'll take until he gets a strike. Fosse sets the target. Strike. Fastball in there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count for Dewey. Hood gets a sign from Fosse. He sets in, flippers to Evans. Evans pops it up to Duffy at short, out number 2. Here comes Butch Hobson. He's 0 for 3. He only batted .212 off left-handed pitching. Hood has the sign. The wind-up being the pitch to Hobson. And he lines out to Bell side, retired to go to the bottom of the 8th. The 78 Red Sox 4, the 76 Indians 1. 2 up for Cleveland, Cardi, Hendrick, and Fosse. They're all righties, and that's going to be it for Tom Bergmeyer. Bergmeyer gives him a .342 batting average to right-handed batters. Dick Drago will come into the game. So Bergmeyer got his 1 out with the prior inning as he got Kuiper. Struck him out with the bases loaded. Here comes Dick Drago out of the pen for Boston. Drago 4 wins, 4 losses, 7 saves, 3.03 earned run average. Face Rico Cardi. Cardi's 1 for 3. Struck out, single, and struck out. 1 out. No outs, excuse me. Fisk is ready, sets the target. Here's the pitch by Drago. Missing a right fielder. You have to put Evans in the game. Sorry about that. So Evans is now in right field. 10 out of 10. Defense. 8 out of 10 arm. Absolutely outstanding. Again, the Warden is trying to rev up this Cleveland crowd here. As Chris from Brady Ever Trades says, Drago. The windup and the pitch by Drago. Pop up to Burleson, the shallow left field. He makes the catch. 2 down, 1 down. Here comes George Hendrick. He is 1 for 3. He doubled in the first night, knocking in Kuiper. That's Cleveland's only run. In the 4th, he popped out to second. In the 6th, he flew to deep left. Hendrick only batted .255 off right-handed pitching. He digs it. Drago gets the sign from Fisk. Here's the pitch to Hendrick. That ball's deep to center field, and making the dashing catch is Lynn. He went a long way, reached out, and made the catch right in front of the wall. So there's 2 down now. Base is empty for Ray Fosse. Cleveland catchers 1 for 3. Grounded out in the 1st, single in the 4th, and grounded out again in the 6th. Drago looks to Fisk. Fisk sets the target. Here is the windup in the pitch to Ray Fosse. And that's a single to right center field. Indians stay alive here in the bottom of the 8th. Fosse's at first, 5 out of 10 base running middle field. George Scott holding him on. Here comes Buddy Bell. He's 0 for 3. On deck is Boog Powell. Drago looks to first. Now in at the catcher. Here is the pitch to Bell. That ball is deep and off the wall. center field. Lane plays it, and Fosse is held at third. Buddy Bell missed a home run by inches. So it's now second and third. 2 outs, and here comes Blue Powell. And Bill Soup Campbell will now come in. He only gives up a .246 batting average off lefties. So Soup Campbell comes in for Drago. 2 outs, 2 on, 4-1. Boston. Powell represents a tying run at the plate. Powell only had 9 home runs in 1976 with 33 RBIs. Campbell's done with his warm-up tosses. Fisk has a quick word with him. Now back behind the plate. Campbell gets a sign. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Boot Powell. That ball goes to Lynn. He makes the catch in deep center. Side retired. Bill Campbell does his job. We go to the top of the 9th. The 78 Red Sox 4. The 76 Indians 1. Due up to face Hood for the Red Sox. Scott, Remy, and Burleson. The Boomers 0 for 3. Batted .265 off left-handed pitching. Hood's ready. The windup and the pitch to Scott. And that ball is deep, but Hendricks reaches up left center field and snags it off the wall. 1 down, robbing Scott of extra bases. Top of the order, Jerry Remy 2 for 3. Remy has walked, failed on a bunt hit, and he singled, and in the 7th had a bunt hit. Indians infield is normal. Lefty-lefty matchup. Remy only batted .220 off left-handed pitching. He will attempt the bunt again. He puts down a good one, but he's out this time. As Fosse quickly got to that and threw Dwayne Kuiper on the wheel play, covering first, 2 down. Base is empty for the Rooster. Rick Burleson, he's 2 for 4. Here's the pitch by Hood. Burleson swings, pops it up to Bell at third, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the 76 Cleveland Indians. 1978 Red Sox 4, the Indians 1. Due up for Cleveland, Charlie Spikes, Frank Duffy, and Rick Manning. Campbell gives up a .391 batting average for right-handed batters. And that's going to be it for the Soup. We're going to go with Bob Stanley. Bob Stanley will come in, trying to close it out here in the 9th. Charlie Spikes 0 for 2. Warner is trying to rev up the Cleveland Indians once again. Fans clapping along. Here's the pitch by Stanley. And that's a single to right center field by Charlie Spikes, his first hit of the game. Scott is holding him on, but I think we're going to play him behind. Give him more range. That run means nothing at first base. So here comes Duffy, he's 0 for 3. Scott playing behind Spikes. Gives him more range. Stanley's ready. Here's the pitch to Duffy. Ground ball to Burleson to Remy, on to Scott, double play. Red Sox 1 out away from going 2-0 in this best of 70s franchise league. They defeated Cleveland in Game 1. And here comes Rick Manning, top of the order. Manning's 0 for 2. He has grounded out to third in the first, walked in the third, grounded to second, but reached on an error in the 5th by Remy, and then walked in the 7th. Last chance for the Indians to extend this game. Stanley, he's ready. The windup and the pitch by Stanley Steamer. Ground ball back to Stanley. He fires a Scott. Ball game over. The 78 Red Sox defeat the 76 Indians 4-1. So a solid pitching effort put in by the Red Sox starter and bullpen. The winning pitcher is Louis Tiant. He's 1-0. The losing pitcher, Jim Bibby, he's 0-1. Player of the game, Louis Tiant. Let's go to the box score, and then we'll call it a stream. Box score will be up in a moment. There it is. Hope you enjoyed the game. Louis Tiant and the 78 Red Sox defeat the 76 Indians 4-1. We'll go to pitching first. Tiant went 6 2/3, 3 hits, only 1 run, walked 4, struck out 5. He gets the win. He's 1-0. Bergmeyer came in a very important situation. He got his lefty batter out. He pitched a third of an inning. Drago pitched 2/3 of an inning. He gets the hold. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. Campbell came in second and third. He got his big out. He pitched a third of an inning. Then Stanley came in and pitched the ninth. He gave up a hit, got the double play ball, and then the ground out back to him. He gets the save. Jim Bibby went 7 1/3, 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned 1 home run. Bernie Carbo hit it. 2 walks, 3 Ks, so Bibby took the loss. Hood pitched the last inning and 2/3 of scoreless ball. Batting for the victorious Boston Red Sox, Jerry Remy 2 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. Rick Burleson 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Fred Lynn 1 for 4 with an RBI. Jim Rice 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Carl Yastrzemski 1 for 4. Carlton Fisk 1 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. Bernie Carbo 1 for 3 with a run scored, RBI and a home run. He gave the Red Sox the lead, and they never relinquished it. A homer in the seventh, top of the seventh. They tacked on 2 more runs that inning. Evans pinch hit, was 0 for 1, stayed in play right field. Hobson was 0 for 4, he struck out twice, and George the Boomer Scott was 0 for 4. In total, in victory for the Red Sox, 36 at-bats, 4 runs, 9 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. The Red Sox left 12 runners on base, and their team batting average for the people who played was .284. We go to the Cleveland Indians now. Rick Manning, 0 for 3 with 2 walks, played stellar center field, though, defensively. Dwayne Kuiper, 0 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out once. Rico Cardi, 1 for 4. He struck out twice. Hendricks, 1 for 4. He had an RBI, and he also had a double. That was in the first inning, and it was actually should have been unearned, I think, because Burleson made an error. I gotta go back and look at that. I know he made an error. Ray Fosse, the catcher, 2 for 4. Buddy Bell, 1 for 4 with a strikeout and a double. Boog Powell, 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Charlie Spikes, 1 for 3 with a walk. And Frank Duffy, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The Indians in defeat, 33 at-bats, only 1 run, 6 hits, 1 RBI, walked 4 times, struck out 6 times, had 2 doubles, left 17 runners on base. Their team batting average for the players who played, .253. Go to the recap. Cleveland scored first on 1 run and a hit and an error. Yeah, it should be unearned. Hendrick doubled, knocking in Kuiper, 1-0 Cleveland. Then in the fourth, Boston scored 1 run on 2 hits and tied the ball game up. Also, there was a walk. Carlton Fisk singled, scoring Burleson. It was tied 1-1. Top of the seventh, the Red Sox sent 8 batters to the plate, scoring 3 runs on 5 hits. Bernie Carbo blasted a ball to dead center, 408 feet. The home run gave the Red Sox a 2-1 lead. Then Fred Lynn singled, scoring Remy, 3-1. Rice singled, scoring Burleson, 4-1. In the seventh, Cleveland failed to score on 3 walks, as Bergmeyer came in and got out Kuiper. And that's how the score ended, 4-1 Red Sox of 1978. Louis Tiant got the win. He went 6 2/3, 3 hits, 4 walks, 5 Ks. He's 1-0. Bob Stanley the save. Jim Bibby the loss. Once again, this was a random game from the Best of the 70s franchise using Action PC Baseball. We'll be bringing you games as we see fit. I do enjoy baseball, so hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to say thank you to Chris from Brady Appa Trades. Check out his channel. I'd like to say thank you to Ken Castro, Andre Ford, Mike McAllister. Best wishes and get healthy quick, Mike. Remember World War I, and Blade 117. Thank you all for joining me, taking time out of your day and life to spend some time with me. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, from Cleveland Stadium, the 78 Red Sox go to 2 wins, no losses. They defeat Cleveland for the second time, the 76 Indians, 4-1. Al Red Sox fans saying thank you. Till next time, health, happiness, God bless, and peace.